Hi, my name is Sky, yes, double Y, and welcome to my channel, Sky Explains It All, or if you've already been here before, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing Legend of Korra, specifically the union of Korra and Asami. Now, if you have any interest of partaking in the media, which is the Legend of Korra, I suggest not watching this if you have not watched the series in full, because I will be dropping spoilers left and right, honey, as well as I might potentially be talking about the comics later on. So anything dealing with Legend of Korra, I just skipping this video altogether and watching it later if you do not want spoilers. Now, with that being said, for those who may not know what Legend of Korra is, it's either you call a spin-off or a continuation of the story of the Avatar world. It takes place after Aang passes away, who is from The Last Airbender. And basically, we're just following the story of the new Avatar, which is Korra, and she is from the Water Tribe. Korra is the reincarnation of Aang. Today I want to talk about, like I said, the union of Korra and Asami and how it was painstakingly obvious that those two had a little thing going on. The series finale happened and they're going into the portal to the spirit world, and the Avatar's love song is playing and they're facing each other and they're holding hands. Everyone was grouped and gathered. And see, I was grouped and gathered for a different reason. I was grouped and gathered not because I felt like it came out of nowhere. I was grouped and gathered like, oh wow, they're actually going to go through with this. Okay, I'm here for it. This is why I say it was obvious. Because you gotta take off your straight goggles, honey. First flag, not a red flag. Because like I said, it doesn't matter that two girls like each other. But my first inkling, I should say, that something was going on more than, you know, just friends, because after Korra gets poisoned by like Unalaq and his gang, and she has all those metals in her body and she's basically in rehabilitation mode, she ends up being with Toph, who is a character from Avatar: The Last Airbender. While she's being rehabilitated, the only person who she's talking to is Asami. And I was like, you're only keeping contact with Asami. Interesting. That's at that point, that's all I thought. Interesting. Didn't go any further than that. I was like, okay. But then what solidified it for me, I was like, nothing about this straight, this is bisexual behaviors. When Korra got back and the gang came up and met with her, and Asami said, oh, something along the lines of, oh, you cut your hair, I like it. Korra retreats back like this, tucks her hair behind her ear, blushes, and says thank you. When that happened, I said, oh my gosh, more bi-cons. And I was shook. Because I was like, oh, so are they going to like go through it? Is it going to be like full force, or are y'all just kind of putting that there to put that there? But then at the end of Avatar series, when Korra and Asami, they're like, oh, let's go on vacation together. And I was like, huh? And they were like, yeah, let's go on vacation together. And then they go to the portal and they're holding hands and the Avatar's love song starts playing.
You're dead. You crazy son of a. You're dead.
And I was like, oh, are they gonna kiss? Now, they didn't kiss in the animated series. They do in the comic following it. Actually, y'all want to see the kiss? I'll get it for you. Turf Wars, Part 1. Right there, we got the kiss. We got the kiss, y'all. We got the kiss. Anyway, the hand linking happened and I was excited. And it just really bothered me how people tried to say that when this whole thing first happened, that it came out of nowhere and there was no build up and they just put that in there, like, we must have not watched the same show, because the signs were all there that the two of them had like a relationship, like a fire kindling between the two of them that was romantic. Legend of Korra. When did Legend of Korra first come on? Was it 2012 or 2014? I can't remember. Okay, so it first came on in 2012. Yeah, so like, it was not hard for me to see that those two had a thing, and I'm glad that they ended up together. They make such a cute couple, and I just want to put this out there that Korra and Asami are bi. They are bisexual characters. They are not gay. They are not lesbian. They are bisexual. They are canonically bisexual. Just because you're in a heterosexual relationship and then you go off with the same sex, that doesn't automatically make you gay. You can be bi. I'm tired of whenever there are situations in media where people try to make, well, it is bi erasure. You're erasing bi people. It's like you gotta like one or the other. And it's like everyone, like, it's like y'all forget that the B in LGBT stands for bisexual. It's like the word is just there as a placeholder, but it's like y'all think it doesn't exist. It just blows on my mind. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with people who are lesbians identifying with Korra and Asami, because it is a homosexual relationship. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But the problem lies when you're trying to erase the representation that bi people have, which there already isn't a lot of like lesbian or gay representation that is positive to begin with. Finding some positive bi representation is, the fact that I'm drawing a blank here says a lot. Okay, so I'm editing now, and the only like bi character that I can think of that like is fully fleshed out and well-rounded and isn't just like straight up like toxic and evil, George from Paradise Kiss. I don't count Jennifer Check or Needy because while they are bi, that's not positive representation. That whole relationship was toxic. But I think George would be a good representer of being bisexual. He's not perfect, but he has layers and he's like fully developed as a character. Yeah, so the two of them are bi canon. They are bisexual. Korra is not magically not attracted to men anymore. Asami is not magically not attracted to men anymore. And I am praying that in the comics that they do not do that thing where they renege and be like, oh, well, you know, I never really liked guys anyway. Like, I swear I will lose my freaking mind because I hate when they do that in media. It drives me insane. Like, why can't they just be bi? Why can't they just be bi? Why can't they just be bi? Oh my God, y'all want bi people to have nothing. That's what I want to talk about with Legend of Korra, because it's Pride Month, and you know, Pride Month about to end. We have to get this in. We have to give it up for the buys. Speaking of buys, I'm mad that my Jennifer's body playlist that I made for Jennifer was fine for several days, and then all of a sudden, like 95% of the songs on that playlist got blocked. It's not my music, so like I don't care. People can do what they can with their music, but can you just block it the first time I try to upload it? Like, can we do that? Can you not have me thinking I accomplished something and then a few days later be like, actually we take that back? Like, it's just really irritating. I actually really love Legend of Korra. However, I don't like season 1. As someone who has rewatched Legend of Korra multiple times, I don't like season 1, and I don't think I'm ever going to like season 1. You know, they did what they could. You could just tell that they didn't really know what they were doing, where they were really going with the story. It felt contrived. It felt rushed. I did not like season 1 whatsoever. And I know what you're thinking. Well, you can just skip to season 2. No, I can't. I'm a Capricorn. I have to go in order. Order! 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 Legend of Korra didn't get good for me until season 2, and not at the start of season 2. It got good for me when the episode started where we learned about like the first avatar. From then on, it's good, at least to me. So I want to talk about Korra. I was surprised that Nickelodeon actually like showed the union, because it is a children's channel and we know how people are when it comes to media targeted towards kids. Probably could have gotten away with it, and I hate saying get away with it like it's a big deal, but for certain people it is. They started streaming Legend of Korra on the Nickelodeon website, so it didn't broadcast on the actual like TV anymore. I guess parents weren't too fond of watching the Earth Queens being suffocated on their child's network. I saw this on the internet and I am thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you like the content I hear, leave a like. Also, leave a comment. Who are your favorite characters from Legend of Korra? Did you like Legend of Korra? Are you excited for the movies? Please let me know in the comment section. Have a dreamy day. Bye.